It's still February, but South Atlantic Conference baseball play begins this weekend. UVAY is going on the road to take on the Cobras of Coker. Joining us, the head coach, Brandon Costa. Coach, your team 3-7 here in the early going. You do have a series win under your belt, went to Emory and Henry and took 2 out of 3 from there. And really the thing that stands out immediately to me from a positive standpoint is your team's clubbed 14 home runs in 10 games.
Yeah, that's something, it's I don't want to say it's a shock, but, it's definitely something that, we work on it in the winter and in the fall, just trying to stay level through the hitting zone and everything, and the stuff that Coach Bill has implemented into our offensive programming, I think has definitely helped kind of those power numbers go up a little bit. But, it's great to see the home runs, but we need more traffic on the bases. We need to get more base runners on, and we need to, lessen the strikeouts, and we need to put the ball in play more. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with the home runs, but we can't live by the long ball. We're going to need to get traffic on there, and that's something that we've been talking about. So hopefully this weekend we can do that.
Your DH, Tyler Campbell, off to a tremendous start. He's homered 5 times. He's slugging over 800. Talk about his play here in the early going and kind of how he and some others have kind of solidified the middle of that order for your club.
Yeah, he's that's the one thing we've been looking for in Tyler over the past 3 years, is just him getting more consistent with the bat. We always knew the skill level was there offensively for him. It was just a matter of him kind of grooving it to where he could be more consistent in barreling up baseballs, and obviously he's done that here in the past couple of weeks. But he's one of those hitters who knows his swing, knows his strike zone, knows his hitting zone as well, knows what pitches he can handle on the plate. And, he's just done a good job of barreling up baseballs. And then, you have Cole Harness, who's starting to come on a little bit. He's just a big, strong, physical kid right here from Coburn. And he's done a good job of ironing out some things and getting the barrel to the baseball. That's what we try to do offensively, is stay to the big part of the field and get barrels and hit the baseball hard on the line.
Looking now at conference play, you're going down to take on Coker. They've played arguably one of the toughest schedules in the country at this point. They've played Wingate, they've played Shepherd, they've played Pembroke. Talk to us a little about them and maybe kind of your mindset. We'll switch it up and talk about the mound a little bit and your pitching rotation going into your first 3-game conference series.
Yeah, Garrett Stiltner, he's going to go, as of right now, he's going to go game 1 for us Friday night. And he's one of those guys, he had a pretty good outing. It was only 1 inning, but had a pretty good outing against Carson Newman there. That's something that we've been wanting to see from G here recently, is just him being consistent low in the strike zone. And he did that against Carson Newman, who's a pretty good offense, and they do a good job of being pretty disciplined at the plate. So it was good to see that from him. It's one of those things where we know he kind of has that skill set to start for us. It's just a matter of him executing pitches. And then you have Brock Duff and Connor Mckeon that are going to kind of round out the starting rotation as of right now. Both those guys are cutting their teeth. If you've seen their outings, they've had some good innings and they've had some bad innings, which is expected. And they're learning from those bad innings and they're learning from those good innings. So those are guys that have, I think, the stuff to start for us. It's just a matter of them learning how to pitch at this level. And that was what we talked about at the beginning of the season, was those younger guys figuring it out and learning and taking some licks. And that's what they've been doing. But that's going to be our starting rotation. Both Connor and Brock know they have to keep the ball low in the strike zone, and they got to work on the corners. They can't be working in the fat part of the plate, and they got to work ahead. They establish their fastball early and then build off that with their breaking stuff. So that's something that I'm expecting them to kind of, keep getting better as the season goes on. But those are both guys that I could see fitting in those roles pretty well.
All right, you've hit on this a little bit, but keys for your team to have a successful series down at Coker this weekend.
We need to play clean defense. We need to catch the ball. We need to throw competitive strikes. We cannot walk the lower half of the order. We've done a very bad job of that here recently. You can't walk the 7, 8, 9 guys and expect to win ball games. Just can't do it. So that's something that we have to get better at. And then also offensively, we need to limit the strikeouts. Striking out looking, striking out swinging. When you're averaging a strikeout per inning, it kills you. And it's something that we cannot afford to do right now as an offense. We need to put the ball in play. And, the saying is the best 2-strike approach is not to get to 2 strikes, barrel something up early in the count. We've done it here and there, finding barrels early in counts. We just have to do it more consistently. We need traffic. We need deep counts. We need to work walks. We need to get hit by pitches. If we get traffic on the bases, I feel pretty good about our offense. So if we throw competitive strikes, we play clean baseball, don't give free 90s, and we get on base offensively, I think we have a good chance in this series against the tough Coker team.
Cavaliers and Cobras, they start SAC play this weekend. Game 1 Friday night, 6 p.m. from Hartsville. You can watch the game live on UVAYsCavs.com. And then the series wraps up with a doubleheader on Saturday. Thanks, Coach Costa, and good luck.
Daryl, appreciate it. Thank you.